Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and I am going to show you the collaboration kits that Rachel from RachandBellacrafts, myself, and Melina did for this collaboration. The collaboration name is heARTy Creations, and as you can see, she's got the art in the middle bold so that it kind of stands out, because this is all about art and creating. Now the theme of this is more of a faith-based journal, but you can use it any way that you want. The scripture that she has at the top is kind of what I went on when I started creating my part of the kit, and it says, "Whatsoever you do, do it heartily as to God." So heARTy, that's where she got that. And then Creations, a collaboration with RachandBellacrafts, featuring guest designers Edith Scrapbooking with Me Crafts and Melina Pilot. And as you know, Melina is my daughter, and then RachandBella is a mother-daughter. So this is like a mother-daughter kind of thing. Now, she said this is going to be a little shorter than the last collaborations that we have done, because usually, you know, people about middle of the month, they get a little bit tired of watching and tired of trying to get everything done, and they say, "I can't catch up," which you don't have to. You can go back and watch them anytime. But so this one she shortened to the 1st through the 15th of June. So it's going to be 15 days, and it's going to have a ton of inspiration for you guys. These are the YouTubers that are going to be participating. Now this is a draft. She's got draft across it because she's got to go back and add in the prompts for each one of us. We had to choose a prompt that we wanted to create by, so she's got to go back and add those in before we can actually, you know, publish it out there. But I think this is going to be so interesting, because the whole kit, all of the kit, is based on crafts and things that you do, things that you make, things that you create. So it's all crafty related. So, and I think we've got some new ones this time, some that I haven't seen before. Let's see, Betty from Betty's Custom Designs is joining us. Kara Brandon is joining us. Antonio Makes is joining us. I don't think we've had him before. So, and it looks like, I don't know, Kentucky Crafter, I can't remember. But anyway, we'll give you a list of all these once everything kind of gets started, or right before it gets started, so that you can go and subscribe to all of their YouTube channels. And I am sure we'll have some giveaways. We always do. So make sure that you subscribe and like their videos so that your name can go in the hat for the giveaways. So that, more about that coming later. Now I'm going to start off, I've kind of got the kit separated, I think. I printed these in like 3 different days. As you can see, the full kit is huge. I mean, it is huge. So I'm going to start off with Melina's, I think, and then we'll kind of go from there. So these are Melina's journal pages. Absolutely gorgeous. We all use basically the same backgrounds or the same color backgrounds so that everything would blend really well together. That's Melina's. Now, some of mine are not printed on quality paper. I printed these really quick and I forgot to change the paper in my printer. So if you see anything on the back, just ignore it. I'll print them again on good quality paper. This one with the typewriter, and she's got, "On this day I was given so many blessings I cannot even begin to count them all." Isn't that the truth? And look at that one. Very pretty. She did a really good job on this. You know, I love the butterflies. Look at that. And I think she looks like she's crocheting or knitting. I can't see exactly, but, and then she's got paintbrushes here, so she's a real crafty girl. And then that one. This, you could use it for belly bands or washi tape. And then you've got lots and lots of words and phrases. We always need those, don't we? So I've got some fussy cutting to do, looks like. There again, words and phrases and little ephemera cards, and then more ephemera cards. And then she's got these, and I'm pretty sure I know what she's going to do with these. She has done something similar to this before, but these are absolutely wonderful. Now, I'm not good at cutting out circles, but most of these I think can be used with your punches. Maybe. Let's see if one of these fits. Yeah, that one fits my punch exactly. And that's a 1.5 inch punch, so... But you may be better at cutting out punches than me. I find that the thicker the paper, the better I can cut. So, alright, so that was Melina's kit. Now, Melina's kit and my kit will be available on our website. I will link that below. Rachel's kit is available on her website, or her Etsy store, I should say. Now, this was a freebie that I gave out last week, and I'll also link this. This goes perfectly with the kit. I have included it in the download when you purchase the kit. This will be one of the links to download. I just did that so that you wouldn't have to go 2 or 3 places to download everything. We have the kit made in A4 and in US letter, so whichever one, I put all of mine in one file so you can choose which ones to print. I'm not sure how Rachel's is. You'll just have to look on her Etsy and see, but just make sure you choose the right file for you. Okay, so those again are the freebie from last week. If you purchase the kit, you get those. These are my background pages. I love background pages. Do so many things with them. I usually back my tags, and I made them light enough where I think most all of these can be written on. And then I use these to back my pages with as well when I'm going to put them in a journal. Journaling pages. I think there's 10 pages of the journaling pages and 10 pages of background pages. So, so it's 10 and 10, so you should have plenty to put on the backs of your journal pages. That is my background pages. Now let's do these are the journal pages that I made. Now, I'm not doing these in any particular order. I should have done Rachel's first probably, but I just picked them up how I printed them. Now, I've gone ahead and printed on the back of some of mine because I am excited to get started on my project. There's that one. Some of them have a little scripture on them. Some of them don't. Just kind of depends on if I needed something else to fill a space. I love that one. This looks like an old Bible to me, so I love that. And then Amazing Grace down here. And the backgrounds that I printed on are Rachel's backgrounds. So, or the backing that I printed on, I think they're from Rachel's kit. You'll see those in a minute. And then this one, The Lord is My Refuge. Now, I have corrected this. I kept mine printed like this, but I have corrected that on the other ones. That actually pulled in a word that I didn't mean to, so... He hears, he cares, he can. This is the title of a song that my kids sing that Brandon's granddaddy wrote. So I wanted to just include that in there somehow. So I did on that page. And then this one, my favorite verse. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13. And she's painting, and then this is like a secretary's desk. Love that. And then this page. And then this is one of my favorite pages. This is a little piece that Presley designed to go on our zipper bags that we do, sublimation. And I just thought it would be good to include it in there. Plus we have a man here. I actually found a man figure that was painting, so I put that there. But this just says, God says you are, and it's unique, special, lovely, precious, strong, chosen, and forgiven. I needed something else to go up there, and I just thought that was neat. Right, that one I didn't actually print on the back of. Let me pull that one out so I can remember. And then Simply Blessed, and then across here, and some books there with the little pigeon. I guess that's a pigeon. I don't know what it is. A bird, a dove, a whatever. I don't know. You know I'm not good with birds, flowers, anything like that. I don't know one from another. And then this is my ephemera pages. Now my ephemera pages are included with my journal pages and my background pages. All of it is one kit. So you purchase one time and you get it all. I don't know how Rachel put hers in, but you know, you can find that on her Etsy, and I'll link her Etsy below. But it'd be good to purchase all of the kits. That way you have everything to go. It is a big kit, but you can do multiple journals, or you can do a journal like I'm going to be starting in a little while. So, and then a side tuck with this goes inside there, and then 2 pockets. And then lots of vintage clocks and I guess pigeons. I don't know. And then some journaling cards. And then more background pages. I don't think you can get enough background pages. I can't anyway. I run out. So just give you some more in this so that you can use those if you want to back your cards or anything like that, your journal cards. Okay, now this is Rachel's kit. Don't remember how many pages in her kit. Mine has 29 pages. 32 if you count the 3 pages of freebies, and then Melina's has I think 12. I'm not sure about Rachel's. If you want to count them as I go through, you're welcome to. But that is one of her background pages. Background page. That's beautiful. I love that. Isn't that pretty? So gorgeous. And she shared these background pages with us so that we could use them and kind of put our own twist on them, and I appreciate that, Rachel. Oh, that one's upside down. There we go. That one's upside down. Isn't that pretty? I love that blue in the background. And then these are her journal pages. And then I have printed on the back of these pages as well. Created with a purpose. Every one of us has a purpose. And fearfully, wonderfully made. Whatever you do, work at it well. Work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord. There again, we've got the heart word. And then, wonderful are you, I can't even read today. Wonderful are your works. My soul knows it very well. I love all these spools of thread. Perhaps this is the moment for... Oh, I have cut off part of mine. I started saying, why can't I read that? I printed mine full screen, and I've cut off part of it, a full page. So I printed mine full page and I cut off a little bit of that, but if you don't print it like I do, you should get all of that in there. I didn't adjust mine. I just put it on and printed. Okay. And then this one. Isn't that a pretty page? And I need to print on the back of that one. These are her other background pages. Oh no, this is her add-on kit. I think this, yes, this is her add-on kit. And it's ephemera. All different types of ephemera. Isn't this pretty? We're going to be fussy cutting for days. Days and days. I love these little doggies. Journal cards. Those are wonderful to use. Washi, if you want to use it for washi or belly bands, whatever you want to use it for. Pockets. Now, I meant to make more pockets because I know we need them, but I ran out of time. I just didn't... I don't know, I had been sick and then everything got behind and I didn't get started on time, so I ran out of time, or I would have made more pockets. But I'll show you how to use just some of the background pages and some of the ephemera to make you some beautiful pockets. You don't have to have a pocket per se just to cut out. You can make them without. And then her background pages that goes with her add-on kit. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that one. For some reason, I really like that. I love that one. I love that one. I love them all. Okay, guys, that is, let me see if I can pull all this back over here. That is our kits, and now I'm going to put them all together because I don't need them separated anymore. Because I think I kind of know who made what now. If I don't, it's okay. We all made it together. We all worked together and made this. But since I've got so many pages, I am going to do another W fold journal. Since I've got a ton of pages, that's what I'm going to do with my kits. So I have just, and we're not going to do it all today. Of course we're not. There's no way. This doesn't even start to June the 1st, but I wanted to go ahead and get my cover ready. So I have taken 2 envelopes. These are, and I'm thinking, you guys saw this before, I think, but I'm going to do another one. I love that other one so much. These are 12 by, they're almost 9. Almost 9. So I get these off of Amazon. I'll try to find them and link them below if I can. But I take them and I fold them in half, basically in half, like that. And then there again, I fold that one like that. Now, what I'm going to do here is, let's see which way we want to join these. I think it really doesn't matter, but I think I'll join them maybe like that. And see, it will be a W when we, now I know some people call these, I don't know, some people call them trifold journals, whatever. I'm calling it a W because of my last name, W, Ray. I know my last name is Ray, but it starts with a W. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn it over so that I can kind of get it better. Now I'm going to put this down on here. I think I'm going to add a little bit more glue though. And I'm going to leave just a little bit of space. I'm not going to put it all the way up to where it folds, the manufacturer fold is. I'm going to leave a little bit of space there because I like my other one, I should have left more space because I'm getting it really stuffed full of things. Let's see. Make sure my fold is where my fold is since I can't see it. I'm leaving about maybe an 1/8 or 1/16 between the actual fold and where I'm putting this down. Okay. So there's my fold right there. And then I put that just a little bit below it, as you can see. Now we're going to add more glue, and I'm going to use my art glitter glue to glue in here. On the other one I had to go back and add extra glue because since this piece folds, it was a little bit harder to get it to stick down. Since it folds backwards, that is. See, it just slid right out from under there. And I just try to make sure that I get that pretty straight with the line here. I don't want it to be crooked if I can help it. Alright, so that. And then I'm going to put it together. The other one I actually put together, I folded this back and put it together like that. But I found that I'm having to reinforce the other one. So this one, I'm actually going to put it together like this. This will have a pocket in the front, and then you'll have a signature here. That won't have a pocket because that's glued down. But then you'll have a signature here, and then I don't know if we'll open that and make a pocket. We might, who knows. And then when you flip it over this way, in here you'll have another signature. So you'll have 3 signatures, and I just think putting it together like this is going to be a little bit better. Now I'm going to fold this again, because once you put it together, you can see if your fold's a little, needs to be adjusted just a little bit, which this one does. But there again, doesn't have to be perfect. Just get it the best you can. If it's a little off, you're not going to notice it once you get all the pages and everything put in it anyway. I just use my bone folder, press it down as best I can. Now, this is going to be the front cover. So, I want to cover it with something. Now, the other one I covered with paper, just our regular paper, and I left the brown border around. Okay, I'm going to let this be the front cover. The reason being is I want this pocket on the back. So this is going to be our front cover right here, and then our signature here. So we're going to put something on here. Now the other one, and I'll show you real quick, the other one, it's about ready to go out the door to its new owner, but I left the brown around here. But on this one, I am actually going to put some of this, I think this is Italian, maybe? I'm not sure. But it's an old book page that I got from Rachel. And it actually smells so good. Rachel puts a little piece, let me show you. She puts this in her book pages, and it is like a dehumidifier like thing. It keeps the moisture out, and it smells so good. So I am going to put some of this paper on the background. I'm still not going to go all the way to the edge, but I want to put some of this on the background so that we'll have a little bit more covered than we did on the last, just because I want some of the book page to show around this. So let's go ahead and tear this. And like I said, this is just going to be the beginning of a journal. It's not going to be, I won't even start everything until the 1st of next month. But this is just going to be our cover. These are very, very old pages. I don't remember how old she said these were, but they're very old. And I love them. And I love any book pages that are written in a different language. Now, I'm going to leave this little rough edge. I love it. I love that. Love, love, love it. And then I'm going to mark where I want to. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I want to have some writing up there. I think this one's going to be large enough that I can actually have writing on both ends, and I'm just going to tear a little of this off. And then you'll be able to see the writing maybe on top and bottom. And yes, I'll save that little piece. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Okay, then we'll tear it off right there. I think I might have torn that one a little crooked, but it'll be alright. Not too bad. And then we're going to tear a little bit off right there. Now let's see what we got. Yes, I love that. Love it. Okay, let's put some glue on the back of this. This is a thinner paper, so I'm going to use my glue stick. Let's see. That says 1867. I don't know if that's the year or not, but I think we're going to glue it this way. But I know they're old because they're, I bought her vintage pack. Well, I bought 3 of them, as a matter of fact, but just want to make sure I get this glued down well. Okay. Okay. Some of you can probably read this. I cannot. Have no clue what it says. Monitory der Tribunal? Something about a tribunal, maybe? I don't know. Did I butcher that or what? Okay. Isn't that pretty? I love that just by itself. But we are going to put a cover on here. Now, what page would we like to do for the cover? I like them all. That's going to be my problem. I'm going to want to choose every one of them. Okay, I think I've decided. It took me a minute because I wanted to put all of them on the front. But I think I'm going to use this one because we have the old book page back here, and then we have this whole collection of books. Now I'm going to actually trim this down some so that you can see more of this page. I know I'm covering up a lot of that page, and you could do it completely different and just put a little bit around the edges, but that's okay. I have got more of them, so we're just going to go with it like this. And this is one of Rachel's pages that I'm using. Let's see. Let me mark where I want to tear this. I want a little bit of it showing. I think I'll tear it right there. Now maybe I can tear this straight-ish. We'll see. Okay. And then I'm going to tear off the top and the bottom just so that I have a little jagged edge on top and bottom. Yes, I like that. You still see the book page around, but then you have this on there. Now to separate this from the background, because I know the pages are similar, they're not exactly alike, but they're close in the color because they're kind of a tannish. This one's got some green in it, but it's got a lot of tan. I'm going to ink around it, and that's going to separate it more from the background. And I put a pretty good bit of ink just so that it has that edge there. And then I might even do this and just kind of fold that edge back and in. Then do a little bit of extra inking on there. Yes, I like that. And then on this end, I'm going to tear that edge off a little bit. A little crooked. And I'm going to put more ink there. Needs to look very, very, very old. There we go. That's going to be our front cover. Now this is printed on a little bit thicker paper, but I'm still going to use some glue stick because yes, I had printed on the back of this one, but it's not a problem. I can go back and print this all over again. I didn't know which one I was going to use for the cover when I went this route. I just knew that I wanted to make another W journal. Okay, I think that is going to work. I do have a bone folder. Where did it go? There you are. See how well that separates it from the background, just to have that little bit of ink around. And then this little part right here I'm going to glue down. Man, I'm either getting too much glue or not enough glue today. Having a hard time. There we go. I wanted it a little bit rough, so we just roughed it up. That is going to be our front cover. Now, I should have inked around my book page. I didn't. I put it down too quick. So I'm going back now, and I'm taking my dauber and I'm holding it this way, and I'm pulling some ink on that book page just to finish it off, make it look a little bit more finished. And it accentuates the little torn places, the edges there. I don't know why I'm having a hard time talking today. I haven't had that much caffeine today, so. Alright, that is our cover. I love it. And I may put one of Melina's labels or something on here, but this already says fearfully, wonderfully made. So I like that, because that's what this journal is going to be. Fearfully and wonderfully made, hopefully. It's going to be wonderfully. It's going to be fearful. Now, there's going to be a signature that stitches here, so these two pieces need to be covered with something as well. I am going to use another piece of the book page. I'm probably going to use the book page all the way through, and then I'll probably even include some of the book page in the journal. So let's see how much I need to tear off here. I'll tear it right there, and then I want to keep this edge over here, that raw edge. So we're going to tear it about right there. About. So I hope you guys have got your journal pages and your kits printed off, and I hope you get ready to join us. And I think when is the 1st? I don't even know. Today's the 28th. I don't know. When is the 1st? Somebody let me know. I have to look at a calendar right now. May has 31 in it. Right, 29, 30, 31. So the 31st will be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So maybe Saturday starts the collab. Is that right? Like I said, I've not looked at a calendar. I'm just kind of guessing by my watch today. And I think Rachel and I are the first on the list, so I do believe. Okay, I remembered to ink around that one. So we're going to put that down right there. I need to, well, maybe not. It'll be alright. Starts saying I need to cut that off a little bit more, but I think it's going to be alright. So have any of you guys made one of these W fold journals yet? Let me know if you have. And even if you call it something different, just let me know. I just love how they feel in your hand, and you can just keep adding and adding and adding to them. I love it. I love all journals, believe me. I love making all of them. But I don't know, making them like this is just something different. Ooh, I think I got enough glue on there, Edith. Stop already. Now I got a big clump right there I'm going to smooth out because I don't want that in there. Now I've got everything sticking to me. I don't know, it's just something about these pages. Oops. Pull that one over a little bit. There we go. Now these are going to wrinkle, I guess you could call it. They're going to have a little wave in them just a little while. But what I do when I get all the these covered, all these tops covered, is I put it under heavy books and just let it lay overnight, and by the next day they're fine. So I'm going to go ahead and cover the others of these because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more to cover. I'm going to go ahead and cover those, and then we'll come back and put some pages on some of them. We may not put pages on all of them, but we'll come back and put some other pages, some of these on tops, and then we'll have our journal ready to go on Saturday when the collab starts up. So I have gone ahead and covered all of the pages, or all of the parts, I guess you could call it, with the old vintage book pages. Now I'm not going to cover all of these up because I think they're absolutely beautiful, especially the ones that have the date showing on them. Like this one has 1867, so I know I'm not going to cover those up. These were so thick they felt just like 2 pages. I kept trying to separate them. So this one's 1823. I guess that's the date. I don't know, it's just a date on there. But yeah, I'm not going to cover all of these up. Some of them I'll just put pockets at the bottom. Some of them I'll leave just as they are. I love them. Love them just like they are. So I put the cover on this one, but I'm not sure that I'm going to do a cover on the others. If I do, it's going to be something very small. I might even cut or tear around that vase and put that down there and just not cover up all of the book page, because I just think they're so pretty. I don't think they need it. So we'll have a signature here, then we'll have a signature here, and then we'll have a pocket in there, of course. And then we'll have a signature right here, and then a big pocket tucked in there. And I trimmed that down a little bit so that you'll be able to get into the pocket even after the signature is stitched in. So I love this. I love the beginning of it. So we'll have 3 signatures, 3 pretty big signatures that will stitch in here, and then we'll have 2 large pockets, and then of course we'll add lots more pockets and tags and things like that. And then I've got lots of pieces of this vintage book page saved, and I'll be stamping on a lot of these or using these as background on some of the ephemera. So I will definitely be using all of these pieces. So I'm not going to do, I don't think, anything else on this today. I want to save the majority of it to get started on Saturday when the collab starts up. I will link ours, Rachel's Etsy store, our link to our digitals, everything that I can think of below, so that you guys can go over and check hers out as well and go purchase ours. Get your kits ready. You've got time between now and Saturday to get your kits ready. Do some fussy cutting, cut out things, decide what you're going to do. Everybody, I'm sure, in the collab is going to do something different. So I'm sure there's not going to be 2 people that's going to do the same thing. Some will probably do pockets and tags and journal cards and who knows, but everybody is not going to do the same thing. Everybody won't be doing a journal like I am, but you know me. When I've got big kids, I like to put together journals. I just like putting together journals. So we will talk to you guys again probably tomorrow, since I missed yesterday. This is actually Monday's video. I took the day off yesterday, well, part of the day off, and didn't spend any time with my kids because none of them come around yesterday for some reason. It could be because I haven't opened the pool yet this year. Once that thing gets open, they'll be here, don't worry. But no, we normally have a little cookout on Memorial Day, but everybody was busy yesterday getting things done and running in different directions, so we just decided to hold off. Aaron's birthday's coming up on the 20th of June, so we're just going to have a big bash on his birthday. So we will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to check out the links below. Bye-bye.